second round. In this video, we're going to talk about relation and function in mathematics grade 8. Let's define first the word relation. Relation is any set of one or more ordered pair. We have the following example: xy, 2, 1, 0, 8, and ab. Pag sinabi natin ordered pairs, these are the points that we use to plot points. The set of all first coordinate is the domain or x values of the relation, while the set of all second coordinates is the range or the y values of the relation. Ano naman natin na pag meron tayong ordered pairs, we have a value for x and we have a value for y. So in our case, if we have a given xy, 2, 1, 0, 8, and ab, lahat ng una, ito yung x values, or this is called the domain. At the same time, this is our input. While yung mga second number, we have y, 11, 8, and b. Ito naman yung y values or the range, or also known as the output. Representation of relations. Aside from ordered pairs or the x and y values, a relation can also be represented in three different ways. We have here an example. This is the ordered pairs, the traditional representation of relations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, negative 7, and negative 9, 5, where the first numbers are the domain or the x values, while the second numbers, these are your range or the y values. There are three different ways or three other ways to represent relation aside from writing it this one as an ordered pair. First is table of values. Second, mapping diagram. And lastly, true graph. Aside from writing an ordered pair, relation can be represented using table of values, mapping diagram, and graph. We also have different kinds of relation. Based on our illustration, it is one-to-one relation. Sa madaling salita, yung isang value ng x ay nakapokus lang sa isang value ng y. Next, we have one-to-many relation. Yung isang value ng x ay nakapokus pwede sa dalawa o sa higit pang value ng y. And lastly, many-to-one relation. Ibig sabihin, marami kang value ng x pero nakafocus ka lang sa isang value ng y. Pwedeng dalawa, pwedeng tatlo, o mas higit pa. Again, different kinds of relation, one-to-one relation, one-to-many relation, and many-to-one relation. Laging nauuna yung values ng x or the domain, kasunod nun ay yung values ng y or yung range. Okay, let's now have the word function. Function is a relation in which each element of the domain corresponds to exactly one element of the range. Sa madaling salita, dapat yung domain daw natin ay nakapartner lang sa iisang element ng range. Ibig sabihin, bawal maulit ang domain. We have this example. 3, 1, 2, 11, 0, 8, and 4, 5. Yung mga unang number, ayan ang tinatawag nating x values or the domain. Kung mapapansin natin sa domain natin, iba-iba sila. 3, 2, 0, 4. Walang naulit. Sa madaling salita, ang gantong klaseng example na relation is also a function. Kasi walang naulit na domain. Let's have another example. We have this one. 3, 2, 2, -1, 3, 8, and 4, 5. Check the domain or the x values. We have 3, 2, another 3, and 4. In this case, may naulit na domain o ng value ng x na doble yung 3. Sa madaling salita, this is not a function. It is just a mere relation. So, ganon ang diferensya ng function at ng mere relation. Dapat walang maulit na domain or x values. Okay, let's proceed to this one. We have the vertical line test. This time we have 3 given graphs. And our ultimate goal, by just simply looking on the graph, we are asked to identify if it is a function or not a function or just a relation. For us to identify if a given graph is a function or not a function, we are going to use the vertical line test. Vertical line test is defined: a graph represents a function if and only if no vertical line intersect the graph in more than one point. Let's have this example. So we are asked to use the vertical line test to determine if the given graph is a function or not a function. Let's have this one. We have this graph and we need a vertical line to use the vertical line test. Sabi lang daw dyan, pag dumaan yung vertical line sa graph o yung red line sa graph, dapat daw yung isa lang yung point na madadaanan niya or one at a time. Let's try to look and test this graph. Ito si vertical line, madadaan siya sa ating graph. As you can see, wala namang points na tatamaan sa parehas na pagdaan ng vertical line. Kumbaga, yung mga given points ay natamaan lang one at a time. Sa madaling salita, pag ganun ang nangyari sa ating vertical line test, ang graph na given ay isang function. Let's have the second one. We have this graph, parang letter C. We have the vertical line, and let's test it using the vertical line test. Dadaan ang vertical line. So we can easily say that this graph is not a function. Kasi sa simula, okay siya, pero yung mga sumunod na points, tumatama na 2 at a time. Kasi nagkasabay-sabay na sila. So this is not a function. This is how we use a vertical line test and for us to identify if a certain graph is a function or not a function. So that is all for relation and function. So I'm Teacher H saying stay humble, work hard, and be kind. God bless us all.